Hi, my name's Christiana. I'm a registered dietitian and wellness manager with Urest. Welcome to part 2 of our teaching kitchen, how to cook seafood at home. In this video, we will be making a baked salmon Dijon. I love this recipe because it's so easy to make, and I think it really demystifies the process of cooking seafood at home. You will learn how to make a quick yogurt-based sauce, as well as how to bake salmon in the oven, and what to look for when you're at the grocery store selecting your fish. Before we jump into our recipe, let's talk a little bit about the health benefits of eating more fish and shellfish. Most Americans don't get the recommended serving of fish, which is eating fish 2 to 3 times a week with a portion size of 4 ounces. Fish, especially salmon, is a great source of protein, omega-3 fatty acids, which help your brain health and may actually help boost your mood, as well as vitamin D, which is an important vitamin for immune function. When you're cooking fish, you want to go with broiled, baked, and grilled. That way you'll get the most nutritional benefit without the added calories and oil of deep frying. The first step in this recipe is to make the sauce for the salmon. It's very easy to make and really borrows from some very classic French flavors. So in this bowl I've got Greek yogurt. You can use full fat, 2%, low fat. You could also use sour cream if you like. And then a little bit of Dijon mustard. That's where the real French flavor comes in. To this we're going to add chopped dill. So for whatever reason, dill and salmon they're perfect together. So you're going to toss that in. Now this recipe only called for like 2 teaspoons of dill, but I went a little crazy because I really like dill. It's actually one of my husband's favorite herbs. Then we're going to add some chopped scallions or green onions right in there, just for that little bit of oniony aromatic flavor. And then some garlic powder. Garlic powder adds a really nice pungency to the sauce. When you are shopping for garlic powder, you want to make sure that you look for garlic powder or granulated garlic rather than garlic salt. Garlic salt is a mix of garlic powder and granulated garlic, but I like to be able to control my own salt level in recipes. And then nothing goes better with fish than lemon. So we are going to add the juice of half a lemon. Here are some tips for when you are selecting salmon at the grocery store. Now you always want to look for salmon that has a bright orangey pink color to it. And actually the color of salmon is from beta carotene or vitamin A in the fish's feed. You want the fish to be firm to the touch, and you never ever want any kind of fish, whether it's salmon or not, to have a fishy smell. If it smells at all, it should smell like the ocean. Salmon is a really popular fish in our marketplaces, and you may have heard about some concerns about overfishing. Not just salmon, but our entire fish population globally. And in fact, 1/3 of the ocean is overfished. So we want to be really careful when we make our choices. There's a lot of buzzwords out there about farm raised versus wild raised, and honestly, it can make your head spin a little bit. So what is the best choice? Well, a resource that I use and a resource that we use at Compass Group is the Seafood Watch program from Monterey Bay Aquarium. The Seafood Watch program helps guide consumers to make the best choice when they're purchasing seafood. So it will tell you where a specific type of fish is raised and how it's raised, and the parameters around whether or not that is a sustainable choice. When you are buying fish, you always want to ask, where is it from, how was it raised, and what species of fish is it? That will give you the information that you need to check out the Seafood Watch app to make sure that your choice is the best choice. Alright, now we're going to add our sauce to our salmon. Just going to take a spoonful and just dollop that right on the fish. Helpful if you have gloved hands here. About a tablespoon or so. And you'll see that I've actually sprayed the sheet tray with cooking spray. That will help prevent the salmon from sticking. And you always want to put the salmon when you're baking skin side down, unless you're going to broil and you want a crispy skin. This is going to go into a 400-degree oven for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to check on it. Salmon has come out of the oven. It's nice and flaky, and the sauce has gotten nice and crusty on top. How do you know when your fish is done? So fish should be cooked to an internal temperature of 145 degrees. And the best way to tell this really is to use a meat thermometer. Let's dig in. It's really good. The yogurt sauce and the dill and the lemon pairs really well with the salmon. Alright, well, that concludes our teaching kitchen of how to cook seafood at home. I hope that you learned some fun tricks today that you can take home to cook with your family. Also, don't forget to check me out on Instagram, Christiana_YourestRD. See you next time!